Hey everyone, how are you? It is day something of social distancing. I have been home a lot this week. I don't know about you guys. But I have another video for you. So first up, I want to let you know that starting next week, I'm going to begin a weekly virtual hoop fitness class. So those of you who have hula hoops at home, let's put them to use and get a little workout on. Probably the funnest workout you can choose to do from home, by the way. So today I'm going to teach you how to hula hoop in under 5 minutes. That is my self-imposed time limit for this video. So just like the 5-minute plank one, which if you didn't watch it before, go back from a few days ago and check it out if you want a really good workout. But today we're going to learn how to hula hoop. I'm going to do it right here in my living room to prove that you can too, even with a really tiny space, which I have. And you'll see the dogs roam in and out probably, and I'll let you know how to get this done. It's really not that hard. All of you can do it. You do need a hula hoop though, and you need it to be the right size for you. So the larger the hoop, the easier it is. The smaller, the harder. So you're probably not going to be able to pick up your kids' dollar store hoops and get them going. But if you follow the technique, any heavier, larger diameter hoop should work out for you, okay? All right, let's get started. Start by placing the hoop, your lower back, making contact. Hands are close together along either side. We're going to wind the hoop up, but do know that when I go to toss it for the rotation, I want it to be really flat, so I don't want it tipping down. I'd like to tell kids, imagine you have a pizza and you want your toppings to stay on the pizza, all right? So give it a big push when you're ready. You're going to have a dominant and a non-dominant direction, and the best way to figure out which one is which is just to throw the hoop and see where it goes first. That's likely your dominant position, but you could also try it the other way to explore both sides. One will be much harder than the other. All right, so to keep the hoop going, first 2 myths I want to kill. One, going in a circle will not keep the hoop up. So that would look like this. Send my hips in a big circle and it just funnels the hoop to the floor, okay? So if that's what you're doing and it's not working, that's why. Second thing that won't work is choosing 2 contact points. So instead of pushing into one point, you push into both. That could be front, back, or it could be side, side. I'll take a quick demo of that to show how that also will push the hoop to the floor, okay? What you want to do is choose a contact point and choose a direction and stick with it, and then speed up with that movement. So you have 2 options in general. You give it a push, your feet could be apart from one another, kind of in a straddle, and then you choose one hip and you push consistently into that hip, okay? Again, not 1, 2. You're not pushing left and right. You're just pushing into one. It doesn't matter which one it is. I've chosen my right, but I could also do the left. What's important is that you're consistently pushing into the contact point. The rest of your body is really just receiving the push. Okay, so that's option number 1. Feet apart, it's like you're stuck between 2 panes of glass, you're only moving side to side. Option 2, one foot goes in front of the other, kind of in a soft, lazy lunge, and then you're going to make your contact point the belly button, more or less. So this isn't about the hips thrusting back and forth, it's about you pressing firmly into the belly button on a really fast, consistent basis, okay? The rest of the body is just receiving the hoop, just like the first variation. All right, so if the hoop starts to drop too low, you can speed up, and notice how the hoop climbs my waist when I speed up, and then it drops as I slow down, okay? Speed up, get your arms out of the way, and then slow it down. So those are your 2 options for hula hooping, okay? Once you get good at those, you can start to lessen the movement and really isolate more, and that's when you kind of don't even look like you're hooping anymore. You can just walk, you could dance around, do whatever you want, okay? But you gotta learn how to isolate first. So that's what we're working on now. We're just starting at the core. If this is quite easy for you with the hoop you have, I'm gonna give you a little challenge to stop and reverse the hoop to your non-dominant direction, okay? Everything will get a little bit more awkward in your non-dominant direction. So movements might be bigger or slower. You might even want to try, if you have multiple hoops, you might even want to try a heavier hoop in your non-dominant direction first. All right, get it going again. Last thing I want to discuss is body form. Actually, I have two things I want to discuss. First is body form. So what you'll notice in the beginning when you're hooping, you're putting all your energy in the lower body, and you get this T-Rex situation with your arms, mostly because you don't know what to do with them and you're trying to get them out of the way. So I'm going to challenge you to hold your arms out, up, you can dance them around, whatever you want to do. Just try not to keep them in that scrunched up T-Rex position. Notice what that does to my shoulders, how I get all crampy up in the neck. I'd rather you relax. Now, last thing I want to talk about is what to do if you start to lose the hoop, if it starts to fall below the waist. The easiest way to recover something like that is to plant one foot in front of the other and then speed up your hooping, just like I taught you from the front to back method of keeping it around the waist. Another thing you can do is dip down and scoop it up, okay? To do that, Penny, you gotta get out of the way. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. To do that, when you start to lose the hoop, it starts to go down towards the waist or lower. I kind of quickly dip down, and what I'm doing in slow motion is as I dip down, I'm lowering a contact point to the hoop, and then as the hoop rolls over it, I quickly pop up, which allows me to kind of stair step that hoop from lower to higher on the body, okay? So I'll show that again. This is easier to accomplish with larger hoops. I have a very small, quick one right now, but hopefully you can still see. You can slow it down if you need to, okay? So I'm starting to lose it. I'm gonna dip down, scoop it up, okay? And then you just increase the speed of whatever pushing style you've chosen to keep it up, all right? I think I got that in under 5 minutes, so give it a try. And remember that starting next week, I believe Wednesday at 2 p.m., but double check, I'm gonna be starting a weekly virtual hoop class. So if you wanna get your workout on with me, I will teach you all sorts of fun things to do with it beyond just the waist hooping we learned today. All right? Have a good day, guys. Stay healthy and safe.